All right, Larry Kruger here from the Pig and a Pickle Krug Show with a little Warriors instant reaction video as the Warriors take down the Sacramento Kings. Check out Pig and a Pickle, two locations, Emeryville and Corte Madera. They're open 7 days a week. Pig and a Pickle, the best barbecue in all of Northern California. And this video also brought to you by Mojo Fantasy. Check out the link in the description. Make sure you use that promo code Krug, Krueg, and they'll match you up to $100 on your first deposit, and everybody who does it enters into a contest to win a Brock Purdy or a Nick Bosa jersey, which we'll give away on Thanksgiving night during post-game after Niners Seahawks in Seattle. All right, let's talk a little bit about the Warriors and the Kings playing tonight at the Golden One Center, and this is always a good rivalry, and I think it's becoming a better rivalry now that the Warriors and Kings locked horns in the playoffs. And man, Steph Curry was outstanding tonight. But let's go back to the first quarter. Sacramento starts the first quarter. They finished the first quarter on an 11-2 run, and we're leading 29-24. Warriors shot the ball 2 of 11 in that first quarter, 18.2% on threes in that first quarter. So Sacramento came out hot. They shot 49% from the field, 6 of 13 from three, and out rebounded Golden State by 1 on the glass. And, Curry had 7 in the first quarter. Fox had 7. Sacramento went on a 17-2 run early on to take a lead, and they were up 5 at the end of the first quarter. But Golden State came from 11 points down to take the lead, winning that second quarter 36-28. Golden State with a 13-4 run to take the lead back. Kuminga had a great three-pointer to finish the second quarter on a 5-0 run for Golden State. So Warriors led at halftime by 3, 60-57. Fast forward to the third quarter, and by the way, in that first half, 4 points for Looney, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Sabonis had 10. Steph had 18. The only Warrior, by the way, in double figures in the first half. Golden State was plus 2 points in the paint in that first half. And then Golden State came out in the third quarter and they heated up. Or I should say in the second quarter, they made 4 of 8 threes. So first quarter, 2 of 11 from 3. They rebounded in the second quarter from beyond the arc to make 4 of 8 from beyond the arc. And Golden State, really, the one thing that I really liked in the first half, they only had 7 turnovers in that first half, and they're taking better care of the basketball. So they're up by 3 on the road at half, 60-57. And you're sitting there going, well, wait a second. They're going to get a win on the road here? Warriors were not very good on the road last year. But man, Golden State went on a 22, or I should say, Golden State 22-6, and on points off turnovers, and Golden State led 92-77 late in the third quarter. Kuminga had a sweet spike jam. Golden State wound up winning that third quarter, 39-27. They came out and they really shot it in the third quarter. Steph Curry was huge tonight. He had 16 points in the third quarter as the Warriors came out in the third quarter and shot 60% from the field, just torched the Nets. And so the Warriors were up 99-84 going to the fourth. Sacramento would win that fourth quarter 30-23. Sacramento give them credit. They didn't quit in this game. They cut the lead to 6 points with 1:30 left. It was 117-111. But Steph Curry, the man who had 50 points in the Game 7 icing of the Kings last year in the playoffs, came back with 41 tonight, and he had the dagger shot. It was a beautiful pass from Wiggins with about 43 seconds left in the game. Sacramento's coming back. The momentum's starting to shift. It looks like they got a shot. Maybe they're going to come back and win the game. And Wiggins drives in and then finds Curry on the perimeter. And Curry cans the three to put Golden State up 8. And that was the dagger right there. That one really put an end to the night for the Sacramento Kings. Huge 3 by Curry. 18 for Clay. He was efficient tonight. CP3, we're going to talk more about him. He had 10 points, 12 assists. Wiggins had 11. Nice night from Looney, who didn't look sluggish in opening night. Tonight he was much better. 8 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. Warriors are going to get contributions this year off the bench from their young guys. Kuminga had 12 points and 5 boards off the bench. Moody with 10 points in 21 minutes. Both those guys contributed. I thought kind of a quiet hero in this thing. Trace Jackson Davis played 5 really good minutes for Steve Kerr in that third quarter. I thought that was a key to the game. Golden State wound up shooting 44% on threes to only 30% from Sacramento. Nice one for Golden State. It looks, you see the 19 turnovers and you're like, wow, that's too many, especially when they only had 7 early. They had 8 in the fourth quarter, but Golden State shared the basketball. They had 32 assists, 19 turnovers. As I said, 8 in the fourth quarter. Sacramento won the points in the paint by 10. Sabonis had a big double-double, almost a triple-double, 19 points, 18 boards, 7 assists. Fox had 39. But, man, with a sellout crowd in the house, Steph Curry drops 41, including the dagger 3, and the Warriors get out of town with a 122-114 win. Now, what has been the difference as far as, how does Golden State look this year compared to last year? A couple things really stand out. One, Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody are ready to contribute, and you saw that again tonight. Kuminga had that awesome spike jam. He's had, he has, moments where he gets frustrated, but 12 and 5 off the bench, very solid. Moody, as I said, with 10 off the bench in 21 minutes, that's helped a lot. Trace Jackson Davis, I think, is going to have a nice role on this team as the season plays out. But it's Chris Paul. Chris Paul really takes a lot of pressure off of Steph Curry, and he can handle the ball. He's super competitive. He's a basketball genius. Steve Kerr doesn't have to call timeouts and tell him what the scenario is. He knows what the scenario is. He's just a really, really smart player. And through 2 games thus far, Chris Paul has 21 assists and 3 turnovers. Count them. 1, 2, 3. That is awesome. That's exactly what the Warriors need. They need to take better care of the basketball than they did a year ago. Enter CP3. 21 assists in the first 2 games and 3 turnovers. And you can see it frees up Steph Curry because he doesn't have to be the primary ball handler the entire game. Chris Paul can handle it against pressure, plays with a lot of poise, finds open guys on the floor, just takes a lot of pressure off Steph and Clay for that matter. I think the addition of Chris Paul right now really looks good. The Warriors are going to play with a lot more poise down the stretch. They're going to finish games that they should win. They're not going to cough it up late because they just turn it over, take wild shots. Chris Paul's a winning player, and you see it. 21 assists and 3 turnovers in 2 games. I mean, that is fantastic. Tonight was all about Steph Curry, but really Chris Paul you can see, is going to do great things for Steph Curry. And just to be able to free him up to be a little bit more of a scorer and a little less of a primary ball handler, take that responsibility off his shoulders. Golden State's deeper. I really like the way Klay Thompson played tonight. He let the game come to him a little bit. Wiggins seemed like he played with a lot more fire. Looney seemed like he was a lot more dialed in. So overall, real good performance by Golden State. They go to Sacramento. It's not an easy place to play. The Kings are tough in their building, and Golden State pulls out the 122-114 victory. And next up for the Warriors, they'll be in Houston on Sunday to take on the Rockets, and a great win tonight for Golden State up in Sacramento. All right, thanks to Pig and a Pickle for being the title sponsor of the Krug Show. Thanks to Mojo Fantasy for sponsoring this video. Make sure you check that link in the description, and make sure you use the promo code Krug, K-R-U-E-G, and get up to $100 matched on your first deposit at mojofantasy.com. And everybody who enters has a chance to win a Bosa or a Purdy jersey on Thanksgiving night. Thanks to all you guys for supporting the Krug Show on YouTube.